you can hear is pretty much just on the other side of the door now. You believe
Hopefully
that
the wall did not see where I went.
correct.
I want to cautiously step around this and investigate this door and the other half of the room I can't see.
Before that happens, you get right around there, and there is your friend reappearing right here inside the circle.
Oh, jeez. Welcome back! I just say because I know there's no use hiding.
I see you have no intention of heeding my warnings.
Well, before I got to ask any questions, you flat out disappeared. If you'd like to give me any more warnings, I'd love to hear them.
Well, then I will answer what questions you have.
What are you specifically warning me of?
You have noticed there are locks here, and this cavern was blocked off.
Correct, so something is being kept out or something is being kept in.
Or it could be a little bit of both or neither.
I hate when people are vague. Which is it?
It is both. But you will discover that shortly.
What is being locked in?
What is being locked in is a force. A special force. That if
Specifics.
disturbed...
I am in no mood.
Who are you to ask specifics from me?
You told me to ask questions. I'm asking questions.
Such a pretentious being. You
Well,
overworlders.
Well, I'll give that to you. That's true.
I suppose I can give you at least a small taste of information as to what is being kept in here. See, there is a balance that needs to be kept. And this force keeps that balance. If disturbed for the wrong reasons, will throw this world into an upheaval that may or may not be able to be undone, depending on the will of those who disturb this individual.
Okay. Can I get anything more specific than that, or have I exhausted my questions?
That is all I wish to divulge to someone like you.
Okay.
And
Can I?
you hear at this moment, you hear pounding on the door and nothing else.
I
You
just
don't think
kind
this...
of. I quietly hold a finger up to the door. Can I get your name and who you are?
I will give you my name, and that is all. It is Lore.
I think quietly to myself, oh great, cryptic people again, I love it. Not. And I instantly just say aloud, I'm sorry for that, because I'm pretty sure she can read my thoughts.
She can.
I
It is evident on her face, she is not amused.
I know it would not be very wise to try and engage this being in combat, as it seems quite over my level, especially in the state it is in. As in, if I were to try and shoot it, that would be a very poor decision on my part.
It might or it might not. I will give it a shot and we'll see.
I want to try and charm it and see if I can get any more information out of it.
Roll it.
I do not want to attack this thing at all. That would be very, very, very not good. Especially in the circumstances I'm in. Only a 13.
You do not charm it, and she knows that you are trying to pull something over her, but she does not care. You have made it this far and have survived the walls so far, so she is actually slightly impressed at you.
That's good. Let's see. Do I get a negative feeling? Can I tell if she's aligned in like a force of good or evil or neutral yet?
Give me a perception roll. And I'll give you advantage because you're in a pretty well-lit room because of the circle on the floor, so you can read her face.
Ah.
As best you got, she's neutral. You can't get anything off of her. She hasn't tried to kill you, so she's obviously not bad, but she hasn't really given you much information.
Right.
You could ask her, as you
She.
still have her attention.
Yes, I'm metagaming. I'm trying to figure that out because she seems to not want to answer my questions when I want to ask them, and now she's all ears. So I'm still trying to make sense of this being. I want to politely ask her if this force is released and balance is upset. Does it? Oh, no, hang on. I want to rephrase that. What is can? No, she couldn't give me any more specifics about this force.
She might be able to if you ask specific.
Well, I did, and she said she couldn't give me anything else.
Mm. Maybe it wasn't specific enough.
Well,
As in, if this is this force bad, or is this force good?
well, wonderful DM. I would like to ask this lore if this force is a physical object or thing, or if it is an actual force of magic of some kind. Or other, I suppose.
I can give you this. The Ancient One embodies that which binds everything together, all magics. It binds together all forces. It is a keystone of sorts.
Okay. And I know it's a little off topic, but might I ask what you would classify yourself as? Trying to be somewhat smooth here.
I can tell you that I am a peacekeeper.
So you are trying to prevent me from releasing this force.
I'm judging your actions to see what it is you do. I cannot intervene in any way, shape, or form, save for my warnings to you. Your actions are your own.
Okay. Great. So what direction is it in?
At this particular point in time, there's a blinding flash of light and she disappears.
Dang it. I had a feeling.
You think that might have been a little too much interference by telling you exactly where things are.
Yeah, but now I know that it's not gonna just try and kill me, so I feel a little bit better now. As the door pounds one more time.
Actually, the door pounds one more time, and you hear rumbling driving off.
Aw. That thing was kind of neat.
You might see it again.
Do either of these doors appear different? What are these up with these doors?
Both of those doors are unlocked. They are normal doors.
Wooden doors.
Wooden doors.
I will take the one to the south here.
All right.
And just open it and push it open.
There is a rock blocking its path.
The door cannot open and is stuck on the other side?
It opens about a little crack. You could probably stick a hand through it.
Right. Well, before I attend to that, I want to close the door and head to the top door.
All right.
And do the same.
The door opens easily.
What do I see?
You see a turn.
Alright, I want to go ahead and cast invisibility again and just blindly walk around.
All right. You see another turn in a hallway.
And I continue.
And you see branching paths.
Alright, prophecy says go left. I will look to the left first.
You see a turn.
I will look to the right.
You see a hallway.
I will, in fact, go to the left.
Excellent. You see a very long hallway.
As still as ever so quietness of the nothingness of the hallways I've encountered continues, I will continue.
All right. Nothing out of the ordinary still. Do you reach the end of the hall?
I peek around the corner.
You see another turn.
I will continue.
As you keep going down these hallways, you can notice that they're getting a little bit more smooth, a little bit more polished, and there's some just decorative etchings on the wall.
Etchings as in...
Markings, drawings, hieroglyphics, kind of like pictures.
Alright, do they all seem to be repeating, or is there like any of them that stand out over any of the others?
No, it is pretty. They're just repeating. You think it's probably just some person's decoration or something.
Designs of sorts.
Yes.
Decorative text.
Yes.
Flavored text. I will continue.
Alright, you see another branching pathway.
If my map shows correctly, I'll take the one to my right.
Alright. Your right is a turn.
I will peer to my left to make sure there's not anything there.
That is a turn.
Alright, I will peek around this corner.
Peek around the corner. You can see that it leads to the door, and there is possibly another turn that way.
What is blocking the door?
It is pretty much just a rock. It's a pretty big rock that could have caused the door to be crushed, but it didn't.
Alright, I want to peek around here.
Peek around there, you actually see the stairs down.
Ooh.
Now, do you continue down those stairs, or would you like to continue exploring? Now
I would continue. I would like to peek around this hallway real quick.
All right, just to give you something, at any point in time, now that you've found those stairs, you can book it to those stairs and move on to the next floor. I won't have you wait or go through anything else.
Ah, okay.
So that is a nice a gimme, basically.
I appreciate
Exit
it.
to next floor type of save.
Alright, and...
Another turn.
Then continue.
A long hallway.
I continue.
Okay, you get halfway down that hallway, and I need you to roll a 50-50. That is unfortunate. Underneath your feet, a door opens. You have fallen into a pit.
Well, I'm not running. Did I just blindly fall into this pit?
No, you pretty much figure as soon as you stepped on it, the two doors swung out from underneath you, and it is a small pit.
I want to try and do a saving roll and try and snag onto the end before I fall. Or grab onto anything.
It is not a very large pit.
I still want to try and not fall into that pit.
Fair enough.
D20?
Give me a D20, yep.
Nothing?
Nothing. You slipped. The pit is moist. That is the wrong... Oops.
How deep are we talking of a pit?
Probably 3 or so feet down. It's pretty... Let me put it to you this way. It's not very large, but there's something in the bottom. You have fallen into a small pit of acid.
Okay, I want to instantly use levitate and get out of this pit.
I need a roll for that, because you tried grabbing onto the edge. You need time. How much of a reaction is it?
Yeah, instantaneously, as soon as my feet hit something.
Okay, your feet just barely brushed the acid, so you've got the acid on your shoes, but that's about it.
Okay.
You are floating just above this, just enough that the bottom of your shoes are dissolving-ish.
I want to try and shake off as much as I can to get my shoes not melting anymore. It's a minor action.
You just lose the bottom of your shoes, but you still have the tops.
I don't have any cleats anymore.
You're pretty much barefoot. You punched out the bottom of your shoes, basically.
Alright, I'll take it. I want to get out of this pit and continue on this side.
Okay. You notice onto your left there is a lever.
Onto my exact left?
Exact left. Just right past the pit.
No, that's left.
Yeah. Just the pit to the left.
I will flip the lever.
The doors over the pit of acid close.
Ooh. Wonderful. I will continue.
All right. You see another hallway?
I want to examine for any more tiles that look like they could be pits.
Nothing.
Good.
I'll give it to you.
I will continue.
You see branching pathway.
I'm not getting a lot of rooms vibe here, and am contemplating going down a flight of steps. I will peer to my right and to my left.
To your left is another hallway, and you can also see down here as the stones are a little bit more reflective. You can see there's a little more down that way. But over to your right is a dead end.
Okay.
As the stones keep getting more reflective, you can see that there's another door down here.
As I check for traps, I will also continue.
No traps.
What's the door?
The door is a pretty ornate looking door, made of probably like a nice blue limestone kind of thing. It's really nice. You can presume whatever's on the other side of this is pretty cool.
Does it appear to be locked or openable?
It is not locked at all. It's just a very ornate door.
I want to open the door and push it open.
Okay, inside you can see very clearly as this is a very bright reflective room with torches, with sconces and all sorts of nice things. There are
Ooh.
not
There's
one.
light in here?
There's light in here. Sconces with magical stones that produce a lot of light, illuminating the entire
Magic
room.
stones, okay.
They just emanate light. Pretty,
Okay.
very nice white, kind of multicolored stones.
I see chests.
You see two chests.
Okay. Anything else in the room? Anything else of note?
No, I suggest you step a little bit closer to either one of the chests or at the center of the room.
I will keep my guard up and kind of step so I can get a little bit better view of anything.
You hear a booming voice from the ceiling. Nothing, no visible person, but a voice. This is a trial. You who have stepped forth into this room of wonder and merriment have a choice in front of you.
Okay.
One holds nothing but darkness, and the other holds reward. And two individuals here. Let's see. Two stone golems, similar to the one you just conjured, actually, or you have conjured. Bleh, words. Emerge from the floor.
Okay, you were getting a little robotic on me. You said one chest is torment and one is merriment in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
One is torment and one is merriment.
It's okay.
The two guardians in front of you will divulge to you, and one question. One will tell the truth and the other a lie.
Oh, I hate these things. I will kind of saddle up between them, getting ready to think of some questions.
Now, this is a note from the DM. You have two options.
Okay.
You can roll, and if you roll high enough, I will give you the proper question. Or you can try and surmise the one question on your own.
I only get one question?
Okay, you can ask as many questions as you want, and to whomever you want. But
Okay.
there is one question that will give you a definitive answer.
Okay.
One of these statues will tell you will
one
lie.
lies and one tells the truth.
Yes, and it is the liar's goal to get you killed.
Obviously.
Yes. So you can roll. If you roll higher than a 15, I will give you the proper question, or...
I got it. Just...
Yeah.
Describe the room a little bit better while I think of my question.
Okay. The room, you can see, has a very nice marbled floor, very polished. It's pretty royal, actually. And there's gold banners across the... gold molding across the base of the floor leading to the walls. The walls are very smooth. Rather obsidian painted with lapis stone etchings in it. It's a very beautiful, bright room that has major importance.
Alright, what was the floor again?
Marble. White marble.
Okay.
Very polished. Very, very...
I kind of shout out to the ceiling. These golems here, one only answers in truths and one only answers in lies?
Correct. The large booming voice responds.
I turn to this one right here, right in front of me, and ask him, is the floor made of marble?
Yes.
I ask the same question to this one, is the floor made of marble?
No.
Alright, well, obviously, I found the truth. I point to this chest over here and ask, is this the chest with merriment?
Yes.
And I point to the chest behind it, is that the chest of torment?
No. And that is the truth.
I look back at this, at Golem like, hang on, you done goofed. I straight up ask the Golem, are you the one that tells the truth?
Yes.
Is the big booming voice lying to me?
No. From this, you can probably surmise that regardless of what chest you pick, there is a reward in them both.
So the voice was lying to me.
No, probably not.
I look at Stumps and just as if to say, are you as confused as I am?
At this point, he walks over and sniffs one of the chests and backs away.
Which one?
This one here.
He backs away. How does he act?
He kind of cowers like a cat and backs away.
I walk around and urge him to smell this one.
He sniffs it, and it's pretty much just a chest to him. He doesn't back away or anything.
I want to use Mage Hand and open the chest.
Inside the chest, that is perfectly fine. Inside the chest is a sash with
Okay.
glass spheres, empty, hollow glass spheres. Similar to
Alright.
like a potion bottle, a sash that holds potion vials.
Okay. I want to stand a ways away, but I want to use Mage Hand and open this other chest as well.
At this point, you try to use Mage Hand and the chest shakes. You, good sir, have just opened a mimic.
I want to use Shatter and kill it.
Roll it.
I had a feeling. A mimic
mimics
is
are-
merriment? I give a weird look to this golem. You sicko.
A 9. You have just stunned the mimic. It kind of stops for a moment, but you could probably get a really good hit off of it on anything.
Okay, would you say I'm within staff reach if I were to smack it with my staff?
Staff's pretty long, I'll give it to you. You could probably just hit it with the top of your staff.
Okay.
But I need you to roll to see how well you hit it.
Understandable. Let's see. Would you allow me another spell or only a strength attack of some kind?
In substitute for your strength attack, I will allow you an offensive spell. You can only get one or the other, though.
Okay. I straight up want to try my magic missile.
Okay, roll it.
Never misses.
Nope, but I need to see how well you hit it.
18.
You blast the lid off this thing. This thing is dead.
Good.
It turns into a regular chest again. Without a lid.
I asked this truth golem, is that what you call merriment?
The golem stays silent because it is not an actual living creature and has no opinion.
I just stare it down, hoping it does something, but in actuality, no, it's not going to.
Pretty much.
And go back and investigate these objects in here. I want to, they're blank. It's a blank sash.
It is a sash that has, like vials on it, but just clear, hollow spheres. You presume that the spheres probably go to something.
Okay. I want to mage hand this up and hand it to myself without having to reach inside the chest.
Nothing happens. You just grab it. It's fine.
I want to
You
use
now have these spheres.
Okay, I want to use Identify to see if I know anything further about this from holding it in my hands.
Nothing. It is a sash with empty spheres. You cannot discern the properties of these spheres.
How heavy are these golems? Do I think I can lift one of them?
No, they are rooted to the floor.
Dang.
They have spawned straight from the floor.
If I broke it in half, do I think it would still act the same?
Uh, Probably not, as they are part of the room. They are probably bound to the same magics of the room. If it is destroyed, it would not have a voice to speak anymore.
It'd be fun to have a golem head to ask questions about.
Do you want to investigate the other chest now that the lid's been blown off and it's pretty much just a chest?
It was an empty chest from how you described it. I take a
No,
peek.
I said it turned into a mimic.
I take a peek.
Inside the chest is a staff with an empty cylinder, empty sphere on its top.
Does it match the spheres I have on me?
It does. It is an obsidian staff with a curved top and a glass sphere that looks to be detachable in the top.
I want to use Identify. What does its secrets tell me?
Give me a small roll for it. Give me a D12.
I'll take it.
That is actually perfect. This staff absorbs your identification magic and is now held up in the little ball.
Oh, dang. I try to dispel magic to see if that gets rid of it.
It does not. Instead, the staff identifies you.
Excuse me?
The staff identifies you.
So there's now a sphere of identification ability.
Pretty much. You have now discerned that whatever this thing absorbs, it becomes...
Ooh. I like this, as I rub my hands together.
The voice now says you have dealt with torment first, and the answers eluded you. Now you have your merriment, a staff of your own choosing.
I want to try and swap out the Identify orb with a fresh one.
Easily done. It just snaps out and snaps back in.
Alright, I pocket the Identify orb.
You can put it right on your sash. There's a nice little empty spot where you put an empty orb.
I put a fresh one in, and now dual-wield staffs.
Excellent. There you go.
Go ahead.
Do you want to continue exploring at this point, or would you like to go down the stairs?
I want to take a peek out each door and then make my decision.
Okay, while you do that, your wyvern friend burps a cloud of light green gas and is actually looking a lot better.
Ah.
You can tell, because of your identification orb and it had identified, you can actually see a little bar of health above it, like something you would read out of a fantasy book, and it is increasing.
Excuse me? Say that again?
You can see, like, this little bar of something above his head, and his, whatever that is, it's filling up.
Above what's head?
The wyvern. Because the wyvern was on your shoulder and the staff identified you.
Oh, okay.
You can now basically scan individuals and see how healthy they are.
Interesting. Okay, so I just see that turn there from this doorway?
Mm-hmm. You just see the turn.
And same here?
Same there.
And this final one.
Yep. You see not only a turn, but your wall friend.
I want to go back downstairs.
Okay. And that is the end of this floor.